Hello, everyone. I'm going to be making a beat today using nothing but Yurt rock samples. Sound really good. Like using them. So I'll start with. So if we wanted a challenge, we could start with something like that's already pitched. But to make it easy, let's just start with some drums. Let's grab these. Match up the beats per minute. Okay, that sounds cool. All right. Just trying to tighten up that loop a little bit. Ideally, it wouldn't be warping it at all, but to get anything to loop in Ableton, you have to warp it at least a little. So by setting the beats per minute to the same as the clip, it's not gonna have to warp it too much. All right. All right, so I'm gonna grab the first two bars. It's a little shaky, but it'll work. All right, so now let's look for like a bass element. Let's see. This works. This will do. Caribbean slap. Sounds cool. See how that sounds together? Not the coolest thing ever. Let's see what else we got. All right, that sounds cool. Okay. Maybe we can use one of these alternates. That's good to know that we have that. That's a nice little stinger to walk out with. Okay. Okay, let's see. So we got to keep in mind now we need to start matching pitch, which we can force it to a degree, but if it matches from the start, we'll be better off. So looking for something C, and that looks like it goes up to the fifth. So it's C, D, E, F, G. C to G. That's what we're looking for. Pedal steel might be cool. Let's see, got anything you see? Maybe just at the beginning of that might be cool. So I like that, but I want there to be a little space between those two little slide parts. Here, this section. I want this to match what's happening with the beat. So let's see what's the best way to do this? What am I going to do here? So this will be, all right, let's do this. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. That works. Close enough for jazz. Okay, maybe some percussion that would be cool. Basics. So here we'll need to match the time signature. If it doesn't have one, it's just usually 4/4. Oh yeah, let's try that. So we don't since our beat is kind of swingy, we need something with a little more swing than that. Yeah, maybe something like that. Let's try that. Not bad. Okay, it's not like the... Let's see if there's... It's going to be cooler. There you go. Where you been all my life? You guys see Love on the Spectrum? Anyone watching that? Love it. Love that show. He says that. He says, where have you been all my life? But no, I'm not going to say who or when to not give any spoilers away. Okay, I think that's cool. It's kind of weird, but I like it. That's a little appropriate, maybe. The accent's in the wrong place. Yeah, that one's cool. Okay. So, got a little groove going. Using nothing but Yurt rock loops. Let's see what else we can add. Something from one of these guys. So remember, we're working with C to G. I haven't used these pecks that much, to be honest. I think the way they work is like this, though. The way the chord packs work is, let's see, it's every few. So the chord packs, it's divided by instrument, like bass, bass, keys, pads, lead. And there's only 4 until it switches that bank. So it's I think the idea is that it's like commonly used chord progressions, and then from there you can build with the different sections. So let's see how it works. So that kind of works as the bass element. Oh, we have another bass, right? That's what we started with. Forgot already. But since our first bass part is kind of like a riff, I think it'll do well with just this like low end getting filled out. Yeah, see bass chords sound. That works. Kind of glues it together a little bit more. Okay, I move on from that. I should look up how to use this better, because I don't really know how to use that effectively. Okay, so these packs are kind of like more self-contained songs. It's possible to use parts from here for sure. I guess more like this is what I'm thinking of. Let's try something from the sax though. Let's see. And let's hear what we're working with again. Kind of like that. So I want it equal. Puts this there. So here, I'm going to do this like I did before. I'm going to crop. It's probably a more efficient way to do this. But in Ableton, there's like a million ways to do anything. So, oh damn, I got a little tail end. That's fine. Tight. I don't know if this is inaudible because I actually prevented it from being, or if it's kind of quiet. You hear the warping happening. Sounds fine though. Together, you know. Okay, so let's recap where we started. All right. So we started with this guy. Out of this bass line. And these are from all different Yurt Rock packs. Then we added this slide guitar. Kind of like Sleepwalking. You guys know that old song Sleepwalking? We added this Guiro groove. Doesn't really sound that groovy right now, huh? Might just hit play in the wrong part. And then we added this low bass. Kind of subtle, but it does add a little glue. And then the sax. So yeah, pretty cool for having, nothing existed just a few minutes ago. So, let's see, what time is it? 20 minutes? All right, I gotta go in like half an hour. All right, we'll start over. Let's do another one. All right, I'm gonna save this. And then, oh shit. Okay. All right, starting fresh. Fresh start. Okay. We'll start with this. So since we were here, don't want to get this folder excited for nothing. Big black and back in black. I love how kind of know what, like whether it's samples or VSTIs, like what they're referencing with their little. I mean, this one just straight up says it, but sometimes it'll be like returning in darkness, and you're like, ha, I know what that is. Okay, let's see. Let's do affected. Hell yeah, affected. Fuck yeah. Okay. First, though, we want to make sure our tempo is right. 120. Okay. Track this BR. It's cool if I say B. It stands for. Don't want to say it here. Okay, fuck yeah. That sounds all. I said another bad word. Oh well. I think it's fine, because I'm pretty sure there's horrible things on Twitch. Okay. Let's see, that's a drummer. What if I did stack drums, though? That would be fucking crazy. Let's try it. So we're at 120. I want to find ideally the same exact one. Look at that. Isn't life that way? We need 120. Life's got 119, 123. Best I can do for you. It's like that meme with the popular show about the pawn shop. Let's see. That's nice because it's not like it's living in a different drum world than the first part. So maybe they'll work together. They actually sound kind of cool together. So we're gonna let that happen. What does Motown sound like? Man, I love Yurt Rock. This is not a paid advertisement. I just love Yurt Rock, and I started doing this yesterday, testing out my first live stream, and I was like, oh, this is a good idea for a live stream. It's stacking all the different packs. I hope the guys from Yurt Rock end up seeing this. And they're like, oh, check out this sick video. Or they're just like, even if it's just like at dinner, they're like, oh man, this guy made a sick video. Like they don't have to post about it is what I'm saying. I don't care if they post about it. All right. We're going to start adding some stuff. We'll start here. I don't know if this will end up using this or not. So like 112 is probably close to what we'll need. No, see, we need something like really high energy. Sorry, Adam Levy. Need something from here. No, it's probably gonna be too slow. Okay, what'll work? What will work? What'll work? What will work? What will work? What will work? Disco times? That sounds like it might work. Okay, that might be cool. Let's listen. So that sounds cool. I really like it. Unfortunately, it was 108. We're at 120. Could turn it down a little bit, but I like the energy of 120. So I'm going to try that, maybe hoping a different Warp mode will help us kind of clean up that choppiness. So a little bit of both. Let's turn down just a bit. 117. Alright, that's pretty cool. So the advantage of this is now if there's other elements from this, I can use them and they'll match. Although, of course, I picked a part that only has bass there. See, and these are all just nothing. That's fine. That's fine. So, all right. So this, what are we working with here? Now we got a note. Oh shit! Gotta go back. So D minor. It's probably in D minor. Probably maybe possibly starts in D minor. Might be able to tell if I do this. I really like the built-in tuner in Ableton. I feel like it's the most reliable one. Yeah, pretty sure it's D. Okay. So back to the sample packs. D minor. So I kind of love this and hate it at the same time. Probably a thing where it's like happening too much. Can I just change it here? Look at that, learning every day. Okay, like that. Sounds like a jeans commercial or something, you know? Like the late 2000s or late 90s. Like the time when Blues Traveler is popular. It was a dark time in pop culture in general, if you were alive. You can see evidence of this when you watch a movie from the 90s or 2000s and everyone's clothes look fucking horrible. They look bad. They're badly dressed. And I mean, I just feel like that's just ongoing now into the generations currently, where everyone just kind of, it's like an amalgamation of everything else from before. And so, I don't know. I just feel like there was more style back in the day. Okay. Getting close to when I have to go. So let's wrap this up. Drums. She's on the warlock. Let's see, that might work. Yeah, that's nice. Gives it a nice movement. Here's without. Pretty good, but oh shit. Loving it. Okay. Like I said, I don't work for Yurt Rock or anything. I just love using their stuff. I thought this was like a fun thing to do a live stream of. Trying to get into the live stream world. Thank you, one person, for watching. See ya. See you, one person. Okay, maybe some organ clavinet would be cool if we can make it work. D minor. Oh, D minor. Kind of slow. Let's see, what is it? So this one has a nice space between them. Let's see if it works. This might work actually if... Okay, let's see. Okay, so first we'll duplicate, crop, and then boom, crop here, make it longer. Okay, so I can either do a follow action on here. Pretty sure I can paste this in though. Let's see. What happens if I just drag it on top of the other one? Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh, you know what? Here, I remember how to do this. So I'm going to move them over to the other layout. And then drag the other one. Okay, so we want it with a space here. So I think if I take... Ha! Got it. There we go. Okay, pretty cool. Do you have any questions, one person? It could just even be like a bot that's just watching these things. I don't know how the Twitch game works quite yet, but I'm keen to learn. Okay, so we'll go through it all again. So remember, we started with this. We decided to combine it with another drum part, which was a bold move, but that paid off. And then we added our bass. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. slide guitar. Shaker. Really gives it some ambiance. And then this clavinet. Okay, so let's do one more thing. So since we're using different loops from all different sources, I mean all Yurt Rock, but different recording sessions and sessions and the like, that maybe a good way to glue this together is with, there's 1,000 methods, but an easy one is to make a return track, if it would. There we go. And then sending the elements to that return will really kind of glue them together. Let's see, we can add do something low CPU. I do like this one, the springs. I think there's a smaller version though. Or there's a smaller version of the Magma, I thought. A junior version. Well, I must be thinking of something else. Oh, the tubes, that's what I'm thinking of. Oh, that on there. Shit, why not? Just a tiny bit. Warm it up a little. Alright. Reverb, yeah, so let's do it. Stereo. Old tube. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Is that how it is? Oh, here we go. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Ha! So that's obviously not gonna work. Okay, so my bad. Complete wrong choice for reverb. She's like a normal, something more normal. I just wanted low CPU though. That's all I wanted. What'll play in there? That's good enough. Okay, up a little bit. This, do that one. Okay. There we go. That's much more appropriate. Okay, if I had a little more time, I would start to like kind of arrange this. Oh, fuck it, I'll do it. So when you're doing this, it's easy to drag it to the wrong track. I wish it would just kind of like be a little more intuitive. But here, so we want to obviously drag it to the corresponding track. God damn it. Okay, so, we obviously necessarily wouldn't keep this all going the whole time, but just kind of drag it out to a decent length, and then you can kind of chop stuff up and add stuff in and out as you see fit, like this. It'd be kind of cool to have like the elements drop out here. So you get the idea. Let's chop it up from there. But yeah, so this, these are all loops. Nothing but loops. Yurt rock loops. And they all sound really great. And really easy to just start crafting whole new ideas from them. I think when people think of loops, they think like just, copying the loop. And you can do that. And some of the facts, it definitely seems like you're kind of meant to do that, like with the songs, where, they're just kind of give you the elements and you can kind of rearrange them. But I think it's most fun to kind of combine the disparate elements to make new things. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. This has been fun. I look forward to doing this more often. There's a way to fade everything out, right? I'll have to learn this Streamlabs more. But thank you very much. Good night.